I wonder what else is possible with this situation happening that I'm seeing in the news, and that's really quite alarming, where people are lining up for hours and hours on end, whether it's in their vehicles or on foot, to get their Covid-19 PCR tests. And so what I wanted to know is there a way that we could, as a society, reinvent how this is happening? Is there a way that people don't have to stand in the hot sun all day and get sunburnt and dehydrated and have to pop over into bushes to pee, or 80-year-old women sitting on camping stools in the hot sun feeling quite dizzy, or a woman with a child with autism who's asked in her vehicle if she could jump the queue so that, to take care of the special needs of her daughter. So also where people are disrupted in their days, and the stress levels, the mental health challenges, as well as physical challenges and practical challenges of disrupting, whether it's your working day or just your busy life or whatever it is. So what I wanted to know is, why is there not a system happening where just a simple ticketing system? Why is it not happening that people can just turn up to the testing facility and just file by in a line and grab a ticket with a number on it, and then go to, say, either through a QR code or a website address where they can go, and that could give them just the basic information of what's actually required of them, the parameters for estimating when to come back to line up, where then it self-organizes, where people can actually come back maybe several hours later and maybe only have to line up for half an hour or an hour instead of, say, 7 hours. And the reason I say this is because many years ago I went to an event that had several hundred people, and that was in a venue where they expected a lot of people, and they were all there to have about 1 minute with a particular individual. And I was really struck by how well organized and how much ease there was in the system that they had in place, where people could self-organize. And it was basically, they had a little sandwich board there, and people would just calculate when to come back, and the sandwich board would let them know if it was their turn. And so I'm going to do another video that goes into the practicalities and a little bit more detail on how that could work under these circumstances, because that's an old-fashioned system. It could also be done online, or it could be done through an app that gets created, etc. So I would love to have a conversation, or to contribute to other conversations that might catalyze solutions to this. I'm sure there's people out there who are trying to work out how this could be done in a way that that avoids that stress and problems that's going on now. But I just don't understand, and maybe I'm missing something, but I just don't understand why a simple solution like this isn't in place. So I would love this to go to anyone's eyes and ears where they could contribute to the solution, or pass this on to others who they believe can, whether this would go to the media for some discussion, or whether to any charities or government organisations, or any number of possible individuals or businesses, or whoever may be in a position to advance this cause, so to speak, and so that we can see what else is possible, because it would be wonderful for this to be ancient history. And I also would love this to be for the people on the front line who are doing the testing, etc. I would love for them not to have the stress of knowing that there's people lining up for several hours and under quite duress, and then when they actually get to see them, those people could be really stressed, distressed, or upset, angry, just that they're having to deal with all of these emotions and of the challenges people are having. So I could see it as a win-win all around. And by the way, this is not a criticism of what's currently happening. I am extremely grateful, huge kudos and appreciation to all of those people on the front line that are doing extraordinarily important work in extraordinarily difficult circumstances. Absolute kudos to you. And so yes, what else is possible here? I'm going to do another video, as I mentioned, which will go into a bit more details about the practicalities that I see for anyone who would like to take this to the next stage of inquiry. Cheers.